What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming, and it's time to hop back into the Merc life. You know, with everything that's going on right now, taking giant battle mechs and blowing the shit out of enemies is probably one of the best ways we can spend our time. Got our hunchback, a couple of centurions in the back here. I do like how the centurions look when they're all lined up, and our quick draw here. But, of course, everything is a little banged up, including our Orion. Got a little damaged in our last outing. But we did pick up a Cicada. And, of course, we are in a combat zone. So, what we're going to do is we're going to hop over to Lee real quick. And hop to our friends with House Davian. Stupid loud entry scene for the jump ship. Gotta love it. We'll hop over to Davian space, get ourselves all fixed up, see what the rare mech on the market is, because it might be something decent. It's probably an AL. It is an AL. It's just what we need, another Centurion. Anyway, let's go to our market first and sell that Cicada off. Because we don't need it. And right now it's just funds. Ooh, there's a Black Knight on the market and we could afford it. Black Knight is actually one of my favorite mechs, all things considered, and it looks great with the Crusader pattern on it. But if we buy it right now, there's a Victor up there too. It's an assault mech. It's a really bad assault mech, but it's an assault mech. I'd rather get the Black Knight, to be perfectly honest. Be better than our Orion, all things considered. I am a huge fan of energy weapons, as opposed to solid slug or missiles. The Orion balances everything else out okay, but the Black Knight is just good all around. Oh, it's a tough call. What do we have in our inventory for equipment? We can sell off one of those LRM racks. Takes us to 4.8. It's 60 days until we get our next bill. So let's look at our star map before we do anything else. We do have a war zone, but it's against Davian, and we don't want to piss off our friends in Davian. And we got a war zone down here for Davian. So it'd be a 20-day travel, cost 100 grand, which leaves us 4.7. If we do that properly and stick around for some extra stuff, we can afford that Black Knight. So we're going to purchase it because the Black Knight is honestly awesome. So we'll grab the Black Knight. Let's go in and check out all of our mechs. We just have to repair them, I believe. Might as well repair the Orion while we're at it. We'll go into edit the loadout on here. So its torso took a hit. So we got a large laser and a medium laser. That's the market got for medium lasers. Just one of those. Now it does have a PPC, but we won't be using that a lot. We're still going to keep it on there for now. And a couple of heat sinks. That uses up the last of our heat sinks. We can't afford to do that right now. Oh, it's going to be tough. We'll go to our inventory. Still have a couple of things that we don't need. We haven't had to replace jump jets in a while. We can pick them up if we need them. But we shouldn't. That leaves us more than enough to get to where we're going. So let's go back in and do what we were doing here. Energy weapons, large laser, medium laser, a couple of heat sinks. Now we do have an option here. We could drop the PPC out and up armor this Black Knight. It's got 352 armor. It's a really solid platform, especially if we use the PPC sparingly. Very sparingly. I like to mount the 2 medium lasers on the arms to a single weapon group and the 2 large lasers to a primary weapon group. So we're going to have 4 weapon groups, all things considered. While we're in here, we might as well look at that. So, torso mounted weapons. We might as well throw the small laser onto 5. Let's leave those 2 medium lasers where they are, but we're going to swap the PPC over to 6 because it's easier on my thumb. And the arm-mounted medium lasers will toss to 2. And we'll toss the small laser to 3. That'll allow us to swap these over to 5. just a little bit more comfortable for me, all things considered. And if we go into the paint, and we do our colors, get black for the trim, go over to the Crusader pattern. It looks really good on a Black Knight, I think. So we'll apply that there. Let's go to our star map. Now, everything should be done. Our Orion. Everything should be done by the time we get to Ares. If not, we can just wait. Not exactly an exciting way to start the episode, but we're going to jump in and kill a few Liao bastards. Let's look at the contracts we got here. We'll take that war zone, 230 tons. Take all 3 salvage shares, and we will bump up pretty much everything as far as we can go. That'll cover us in a lot of ways. Now we're going to swap me over to the Black Knight because, well, I like the Black Knight. That leaves us 5 extra tons. Wouldn't allow us to get our Orion in here as well. As soon as we're all set up and ready, we can just jump right into it and take our Black Knight out for a spin. The only problem with the Black Knight overall, aside from its base weapon loadout, because I usually do drop that PPC off in favor of either another large laser or a medium pulse laser even, or just another medium laser in general because it is arm mounted, is it runs a little hot and it's incredibly tall. As you can see, compared to the Centurion here, it's a lot taller. Means it's got a bigger torso profile, it's easier to hit. But it's tough. And if we drop the PPC down later, we can up armor it. But for right now, given that we are tight on funds, just deal with it.
Friendlies are already engaged with hostile forces. Their survival is not our priority, but there's always safety in numbers in a combat zone.
And we got the sound bug again.
To help them out. They will make earning a combat bonus all the easier the longer they stay in the fight.
Looks like we got some cicadas to help us out. We do have some enemy mechs. Irby, a couple of Irbies. That's an Irby L though. Get around the side here, get a clear line of sight on them. And there's our heat warning. Black Knight is a little bit slower than usual. This is a little bit worrying because our guys are taking a fair bit of damage. We haven't even gotten into the main forces yet.
They've detected your presence, Commander. I'm seeing multiple tangos on scope converging on your current position.
But the advantage is we have a long range with this. And with some hard-hitting weaponry at that. It's just the left arm. You're fine. Alright, so we got a leg taken out on this Locust.
Enemy mech eliminated. Recon has spotted additional bogies, heading along a trajectory that intersects with your position.
These large lasers do make a huge difference over long range.
Yeah!
Target acquired. Critical.
Deal with you with our head laser. Just a small, but still gonna do a fair bit of damage to a spider, all things considered. That's a Vindicator. So we want to shoot for the right arm. Don't you fire PPCs at me.
Heat critical.
There we go. So you're just gonna run right up on a Black Knight. Are you stupid or something?
My scope is lighting up with more targets converging on your position, Commander. Stay frosty.
A Cicadia and a Javelin.
Target eliminated.
These our boys are pulling their own weight right now.
Tango eliminated.
Where'd that Cicadia go? Better idea. We'll take out the helicopter. So our guys can focus on the Cicada.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Got another Javelin coming in.
Heat critical.
Alright, where are you going, you little bastard?
Additional hostiles have been dispatched. They're heading your way.
Alright, Freeman's still the most heavily damaged out of our Lance, and he's just lost his ablative arm, so we're still in a pretty good spot.
Target acquired.
So there's another Irby. It's sad that the urban mechs are so worrying, yet at the same time are so easy to deal with.
I got it.
All you gotta do is disable their arms, and their weapons kind of go out the window.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Ah, that is the PPC Cicada.
Heat critical.
They got a hunchback out here that's not helping our cause any. There goes a side torso on that Cicada. Yes, keep that damaged side towards
Target
us.
destroyed.
Ha, you got killed by a small laser. It's pretty pathetic.
Target acquired.
Alright, our guys are starting to take a little bit of damage here.
Got another one.
Target
Great work, Commander. We have satisfied our contract and have a narrow window to evac if you're ready.
Well, we're gonna make a decent amount of C-bills out of this, and our mechs are a little beat up. So, depending on what drops in, we'll either fight it or we'll withdraw. I'd like to get a couple more kills in for some bonus C-bills.
acquired.
I got another hunchback though, and it's a laserback, so let's just get the hell out of here.
A job well done, Commander. Stand by for pickup.
Probably could have nailed a couple of those VTOLs on the way out, but it doesn't really matter. And if you guys hear me coughing at all in this, I assure you it's just a smoker's cough, and not anything more major. So let's pick up the Javelin. Use this one extra point in here. Grab a single heatsink so we can use those. Sell the Javelin off. I don't think there's going to be any major repairs here. Automatically thinking like I'm in the menu again. So 19 days. Nearest hub is a little further out than that. And we made a fair bit of coin taking care of those guys. So if we sell off that Javelin, even with Liao's markup, that's a good way to call it. So let's take a look at what we got available to us. What's in Brighton? They're both Liao contracts. I'm going to say to hell with that, because fuck Liao. There's a hero mech back there, but can't really afford it right now. Anyway. Sarna. Raid contract. And there's an insurgency contract that would probably be against Liao. Which is probably that assassination one. It's very tempting to go do that. Though we won't have as many points to spend. House Merc. There's lots of stuff to do there. And it's a level 7 cluster. Whoa. What the hell? Okay, so that was a little weird. We're in a 7 cluster right now. It's a little further away from the hub that we've been using to repair, but there's another hub down here, even though it's Liao. So let's travel there. See what we can do to help House Merc out, because we're going to be working for them a fair bit over the next little bit. That is, of course, until they fix the campaign options. It's 200, so we're going to have to drop tonnage. Do we have the battle mechs to do that? We do have the quick draw, so that's 15 tons we can drop out right there. Ooh, it's kind of tough. We have a Phoenix Hawk on the market. Can't really afford it, though. Why are they all going to 200s? Let's find something that's got a little bit higher. So we're all against House Davian. Again, fuck that idea. And we've got demolition and an assassination here for Davian. So we're gonna set course. Since we just paid our bills, it's not a big issue. We're looking for things in the 30-32 range for missions right now. Because I think one more completed mission, and we are going to be up to the point where we can actually do the next storyline one. And it's a 45 assassination mission. And we are maxed out on everything we can do for Davian. That's a cool million C-bills for just going through this. 157,000 regardless of what happens. But of course we're going to win, because, well, it's us. I got on the market here while we're waiting. The Panther, it's... Ironically, this is one of the most underrated lights in the entire universe, and I happen to like it. Just not with its stock loadout. You rip that PPC off and you throw a large laser in there, it's much more heat efficient and better at shorter ranges. Or you can throw a medium pulse laser in that arm and do a lot with it. But what am I stalling for? Let's get back into the cockpit and go blow some shit up. Good, we're in the cockpit. We get to see the startup process for a Black Knight. I don't know, it's just a little thing that I happen to love.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
There's a good chance our targets have split up in order to evade us. The marked locations on the map are the most likely areas where we'll find them. Be careful, as they have many supporters in the area that are more than willing to die for their cause.
Doesn't matter if they're willing to die for their cause or not. You get in our way, you get fragged. It's the long and short of it. I say that as a rock gets in my way and stops me. Why? Because fuck you, rock. There, I shot it. I can feel a little bit better about myself. Getting outsmarted by a goddamn rock. Now, let's see if we can see anything down there. I do see a mech outline, I think, or is that a structure? It kind of looked, given the color scheme, like a mech chassis, but it's a structure, and it's the furthest one out. So if we do that and then pop up to the northern one, I'm guessing it's going to be one of the two end of map locations. That's one that's 1,700 meters away. I don't think there's going to be anything at the 2 grand one, but
Looks like we got some bad intel. Our target is not here. Let's hope we have better luck at the other locations.
step on you. I was gonna trash that one with a PPC, but wall got in the way.
Eliminated.
Benefits of being in a very tall mech, though, is we can kind of look over the walls. Now, if we go this way, assuming our guys get out of our way, we should be able to turn left here and go down in that facility. I mean, one locust isn't bad. It doesn't kill.
Got another one.
For you, Freeman, let's see if you can hang on to that left arm of yours right now. Though I'd much rather you lose the left arm than that AC in your right. That is a very creepy looking set of water. Maybe it won't let us in this way.
All our targets are here, Commander. Be careful and take them out quick.
Alright, so we're gonna have to go around the back way, but all of our targets are apparently there, so... However, that said, it should call out a lot of their defense forces.
Target is down.
Allow us to deal with them piecemeal. So we don't have to screw around with them while we're dealing with hostile battle mechs. And since we know they're there now, we can set up long-range shots to use the best advantage of our PPCs and our large lasers. So I'm not too disappointed that that little entranceway didn't lead us right into the enemy base. Also, fuck your supplies. Apparently, there's a turret inside that wall. You know, relatively speaking, there ain't a lot of bugs in the game.
Enemy destroyed.
Target destroyed.
And I really have to learn how to aim the goddamn PPCs. I used to be pinpoint accurate with them, but I don't use them very much anymore. Though they are still one of my favorite weapon classes, but... Okay, maybe I'm terrible with the things I love the most. Don't judge me. It's just the fact that the Black Knight's a little bit taller, so everything's coming down and from the right for the PPC. Gotta aim up and left a little bit to make sure you're hitting your target.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
I think that was a Griffin. No, that isn't a Ryan. Oh, that's an Archer. Oh, damn. Guys, a little help here. We're just gonna get rid of you, because you're a pain in the ass.
New target acquired.
There's a lot of heavies here.
Heat critical.
Our guys are getting the piss kicked out of them. Okay, our right rear armor is kind of getting a little fucked up.
New target acquired.
Come on, guys, stay in motion, stay in motion. Bob and weave, bob and weave.
Lost the component.
See what you can do to finish that grasshopper off, too.
System
Oh,
offline.
damn, damn, damn. Restart, 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 restart. Come on, get back up.
Target acquired. Heat critical.
Taking heavy damage over here.
Target
Dynasty unit receiving heavy fire.
Irby in there helping him out too. Left arm's getting hit.
Target destroyed.
That better not be hostile reinforcements. God damn it.
Target acquired.
Alright, just frag that Irby.
Target destroyed.
Ooh, my center torso's getting pretty screwed up.
Target destroyed.
Okay, left arm. Okay, we're down an auto cannon. Why aren't you guys focusing on that archer?
Tango down. You heard the commander. Take that target.
Fuck up that archer. Alright, let's spin left. I know it's risking a medium laser, but it's also putting our PPC in range to
Incoming missile.
get good shots off. Won't you just die?
Target.
Got our target. Nicely done. I
Okay,
have
that-
all targets showing up as KIA on my scopes. Great work.
Not really, we
Now
got
let's push
really
in
banged up.
before their friends arrive.
And we're not going to have the salvage to get any of those 3 heavies. To the left. Too much. Oh yeah, we got banged up pretty bad. We lost an autocannon too, which kinda sucks. Unless that's our AL. In which case, we just lost a large laser. But we took on 3 heavies, and we're still intact, so should be good. Especially with the shitty pilots we have. It's one thing we'll have to check when we go to our next repair zone, even with the markup. But we got the reputation we needed, so that's definitely a bonus. Alright, we'll take things that are going to give us the most value for our dollar. And we did lose a right arm, and it was on our AL, so that's not too bad of a deal. Speak to Fahad.
Hey, mate, these bleeding Mercs are gonna put me in an early grave. Fix one bloody thing and something else goes to shit. Of course, it doesn't help you pilots treat them like you're in some kind of demolition derby or something. You know the phrase, cost an arm and a leg? It was made for you make jokes. No worries though, eh? Fahad'll fix them up good as new. Nothing better to do, eh? All right, that's me, mate. Rough day, what can I say? Best go on and let me get back to work. But no worries, Commander. They'll be better than you when I'm done with them. You have my word.
It's kind of your job, buddy, but I can understand a good old bitch fest when you're having a bad day. Alright, let's talk to Ryanna, see what she's got to say.
Commander, I've got great news. Having identified the pattern that Black Inferno have been leaving in their wake, I've been able, with the help of Spears, to track some of their movements. We're trying to home in on their base of operations. For the moment, we don't have all the pieces of the puzzle, but I think it's only a matter of time now.
That's great.
Spears has been working closely with me on this. He just sent this transmission. Take a listen.
Ryanna, using the information you sent me and by correlating the refugee movements we've been tracking, I ordered my intelligence people to start focusing their efforts on a very specific region of space. I was hoping to pinpoint Inferno activity in as close to real time as possible. My gamble paid off. It appears that Inferno forces recently seized a refinery from a private consortium and are using the fuel reserves to help power their operations. Commander, this refinery represents a high-value target. By attacking it, you can deliver Inferno the first blow of many on your way to dismantling their operation and getting revenge for your father's death. I have no doubt that's been your plan since the day Inferno struck Cavalier Base. I'll help in any way I can. I've started by sending you the coordinates to the planet where the refinery is located, along with what little intel I was able to gather. It's not much, but enough so you won't have to go in completely blind. Good hunting, Commander. I'll be in touch.
I've already added the coordinates into the nav system and put together a briefing from the intel Spears provided. Once you get us to that system, Commander, we can send them to hell, where they belong.
Amen to that.
Well, it's definitely a bonus. Alright, so where's that nearest? Oh, it's still in Liao space. So where is this mission first strike? Let's view the system. It's all the way back up towards Davian space? It's in the cluster we were going for. Let's go to Lee, since we're headed that way anyway. See what they got available for us. We're gonna have to repair our mechs anyway, get ready for this. Probably gonna be tough, but since we just wrapped up, we should have access to some better pilots. So we'll see what we got and what we got going for us. There's a hero mech, a Jenner here for sale. Oh, it's the LRM Jenner. Anyway,
Ready for action. Nice dropship, but
our roster includes 2 24s and a 23.
ready for action. Nice dropship, but boring as hell.
He's
Let's do this,
evasive.
Commander. Drinks are on me when we get back.
Grab him.
I know your story, and I'm ready to be of assistance, Commander.
Let's go to our battle mechs. Now, let's see here. We do have another large laser to spare. If we drop the PPC, throw a large laser in, max the armor. It's maxed everywhere except for our head and center torso. Our legs. Wow, I guess only our side torsos got maxed out on that, but that's alright. Took us up to 75 tons. And if we go over to our weapon groups, since that's an arm-mounted laser, we can toss that in with our medium lasers in there. Put the medium lasers for our second group on 3. Put our small laser to 6, which helps me out immensely. Prepare our AC one, our hunchback. I'm gonna edit the loadout for this bad boy. Lost a large laser and a small laser. Don't really want to use that large laser in that spot. So we'll buy a crappy large laser and we'll put a small laser in. Now, what does the market have available for us? Enforcer. Let's take a quick look at the star map in case there's rare weapons per Casey. We'll go over there and see what weapons they got available. So they got something nice, especially if we're going to be able to drop our Ryanna and our quick draw into this. Storyline missions are usually a little bit heavier, so we should have the ability to do that. And it'll give us a chance to look for more streak LRMs and an AC-20 burst fire. Ooh, at level 3, but it's 1.4 billion.
Red and ready, Commander.
And there's nothing but crappy pilots. Is an archer there, though? Oh, it'd be so nice to have an archer in the ranks, but I can't afford it right now, which sucks. That's fine, though. But speaking of pilots, let's go into our roster. Downey, you are the 23, so you're being dismissed. And Welsh, because I like his name and the fact that he's got very, very good defensive skills. So Olsen, we're gonna get rid of you two, keep our contract fees down a little bit. Let's go with missiles and energy weapons. So out of all the things, he might go in the Orion, if we have to, or the quick draw if we're able to. All right, to the star map, and go to Footfall. we're attacking a Black Inferno refinery. It's finally nice to take the fight to them. 250 tons, so we might be able to upgun a bit. Looks pretty decent. Alright, so we have another 25 tons that we can slot in. We swap that Centurion out for an Orion. Works pretty good. So it gives us 2 heavies and 2 mediums, which should work just fine. Now we don't have to worry about the PPC overheating us. Though we do have a large laser in our arm group, so I might get a little trigger happy. But it's got better cooling. So let's see what we got to do here.
Attention. Prepare for battle-like departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
The civilian settlement is just atop that hill, Commander. Looks like it's already under attack from Inferno forces. Get up there and take those bastards out before there's nothing left.
Okay, they are well out of range. That was kind of a waste of a laser shot, but let's book our asses up, and as soon as we get in range of those VTOLs, we'll take them out. I got a feeling this is going to be a pretty intense fight. Good thing we have a second heavy with us now. Wow, the settlement's getting crap kicked out of it. Let's book it. Come on, move faster.
Target acquired.
Considering the maximum range on our large lasers is like 450 meters, and I'm taking shots well beyond that. Probably just looks like a laser pointer to them. Now remember, we don't want to destroy the facility.
Target destroyed.
Red
Target is
physics.
down.
Target acquired.
Swear I saw some land vehicles involved in this too. Turret returns. Dumbasses, stop blowing up this facility. We're here to protect it. Wow, you could not have timed that any better. My bad. Oops, sorry. Excuse me.
Got another one.
Alright, is that all the enemy forces here? Not even close.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Stupid VTOLs.
Target destroyed.
forces on this side, so let's try and sneak through again. Enemy vehicle coming through. You can die. You can die.
Thanks for protecting these people, Commander. Myself included. I'll let Spears know what you did.
Heat
By the
critical.
way, Black Inferno have fortified the refinery.
Ow.
They'll be prepared for you and itching for a fight. Thanks for the heads up. Take care of your wounded. Help will be on its way soon enough.
All right, Commander. Get to that refinery and take out those fuel depots.
Let's give our Lance a chance to catch up with us here. Someone's shooting at me already. Did you just not shoot at me?
Target destroyed.
Everybody's still in pretty good health. These missions tend to throw shit at you from nowhere.
Enemy destroyed.
Alright, let's advance up.
Fight your way to the top of that ramp, then work your way through the outer facility, Commander. Our primary targets are located within the main refinery complex.
Roger that.
Why do I get the feeling we're gonna have mechs coming at us from down here? There's a turret up there. I thought we were gonna get ambushed, but apparently not. Maybe I was wrong. Spoke too soon. Alright, everybody was still doing good. Still doing good.
Enemy mech eliminated.
I'm a little banged up. Not too bad.
Critical.
Yeah.
System offline.
Oh,
Target acquired.
overheat. Oh, that's
Target
taking a fair
destroyed.
bit out of our armor.
Target is down.
Thankfully, it was just vehicles and not an enemy battle mech.
Critical. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Target eliminated.
Alright, so we gotta destroy some fuel depots now. Looks like they're actually up on our scopes. Rear armor's still good for ablative. Not in too bad shape right now. I have a feeling that's gonna change though. Black Inferno are a bunch of dicks. They're not gonna let us get away with this easy.
Nice shot, Commander. One down, two to go.
I am getting immensely paranoid that there is a lot of shit here that goes boom.
Target acquired.
Alright, that takes care of all the aerial threats I can see. So much shit in here that's gonna explode if you run into it or shoot it at the wrong angle.
Heat critical.
I got a bad feeling about this area, so we're gonna leave that fuel depot for last. Because I don't trust Black Inferno farther than I can throw them. I'd rather than get shot in the back. All we need is line of sight on just one of the fuel tanks down there.
Good work. Keep searching. There's still one more to go. I've got another dropship inbound. Looks like Inferno are determined to get some payback for what we've done.
Well, someone's gonna be very disappointed.
Oh, it's this dropship. Right there. So let's eliminate the mechs that drop out of it.
Target acquired.
It's Wolverine.
Target acquired. Heat critical.
Tango eliminated.
Heat critical.
Heating up pretty quick.
Heat critical.
But we just took out his AC, which makes him far less of a threat. So our right arm is getting buggered.
Heat critical.
Alright, little Wolverine, show me your back.
Target destroyed.
Our right arm is really taking some hits.
Hey, check your fire!
Target acquired.
Targets eliminated.
Okay, so we're down a large laser and a medium laser. Our Ryan's getting banged up pretty badly.
Following your lead.
Come on, guys, get over here so we can deal with all this sort of stuff.
Fantastic. That's all of them, Commander. Wait a second. A second dropship is inbound, Commander. Stay sharp.
Oh, great.
Copy that.
Perfect.
Target acquired.
Go ahead, take your best shot. Let's see what you got.
Not lacking for confidence. It's an assassin. It's actually something we should be worried about a little bit. that what he came at us in? Yes.
Reactor failure detected. Look out.
There goes our right arm for good, so we're down a laser in the stockpile.
Critical.
Gotta stay moving. Of course, now most of our weaponry is torso mounted. So drop that Phoenix Hawk.
Heat critical.
The Phoenix Hawk can't have much left in its center torso. Why won't you just die?
It happens, but check your fire.
Target acquired.
Alright, we got a Panther. It's lost its PPC.
Destroyed.
And oh shit, that's a Warhammer. Go for the arms, go for the arms. Ow, that's why. Gotta knock out those PPCs.
Heavy hit. Both completed.
Target destroyed.
Oh, Warhammer down.
Excellent work, Commander. I'm on my way. Prepare for exfil.
And no one died. Hooray! Alright, Ryanna, let's get us the hell out of here. That was a fucking Warhammer! Oh, weird mix of weaponry on that mech, but damn if it ain't tough. And they gave us one! So yeah, here's what we were looking at. Left torso, we've got a medium laser, a small laser, and a machine gun. Left arm's a PPC. Right torso, same thing, with an extra SRM mixed in, and the right arm's a PPC. They are freaking... Oh, we got pulse lasers. SRM Artemis. Oh, that's a lot of cool stuff. Alright, so we know that we lost at least a large laser. With what we picked up, we can definitely replace it. Grab those heat sinks, cause we're running low. And then we'll just grab everything up near the top. There we go. So we lost the left arm on the Orion, the right arm on the Black Knight. Centurion made it through alright. So did the Hunchback. Just our heavies took major hits. Alright, that's okay, I guess. Quite the fireworks show, Commander. With Inferno's fuel supplies up in smoke, we delivered them a significant setback. Fallout Boy, light them up. Although I doubt it'll derail their overall operations, we've rattled their cage. That might force them out into the open, and with a bit of luck, it could help us locate their base of operations. Need a nail to hit it with a hammer, so cool. And we just got a Warhammer, so that works. For now, we'll just have to wait and see what their next move is. Alright, so we got a bunch of new stuff. There's the Warhammer. Oh, pristine condition too. That's going to come in handy over the next little bit. SRM launcher's probably going to be my new toy. I'll send the Black Knight over to someone else. But we got to repair it first. But that's probably a good place to call it for this week, guys. As always, I hope you guys are staying safe, staying indoors, you know, doing the whole social distancing thing. It's frustrating as fuck, I know, but when it's all over and done with, we can all go out to our favorite pubs, watering holes, whatever you want to call them, because I know the Blue Grotto in Kelms here is oh so amazing, and I plan on going there as soon as we are allowed to. One, it's closed because the owner, Pup, is awesome and takes us seriously, and two, yeah, it's not a good idea anyway. But when it's back open, going down, having a good time. Because you got to support the local businesses that have been closed during all this, because they're going to need the help. But anyway, guys, if you liked the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, join me in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. And remember guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.